you really, really need to own who you are and what you're passionate about, because if you do that, great things will happen.
Hi, Rebels. I'm Paloma, and today we're talking to journalist and sports commentator Ari Chambers. Hi, Ari. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Paloma, girl. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited. And your hair is amazing.
Thank
Those lips are
you.
gloss, honey.
Can you please tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to know, Paloma? I love women's sports. I love talking about women's sports. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm an owner. I'm a founder. I'm a journalist. And I love getting to know people and sharing their stories.
How did you first fall in love with women's sports?
Okay, so I am born and raised in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I don't know if that means anything to you, but it means so much to me because I was able to be surrounded by women in high spaces in the sports landscape growing up. And then all of my friends, it just so happened, they were really, really great at basketball. So I would tour around with them in the summertime because I was a competitive cheerleader my whole life, and summer was kind of like our downtime. So I fell in love with it because of the women in high places, but I stayed in love with it because my friends did it.
What's your favorite thing about being a sports broadcaster, and what's one of the challenging things?
I have a natural curiosity for people, Paloma. So I love to hear about the stories. Like it's hard for me I have to resist trying to ask you about yourself right now. But I have a curiosity for everybody's story, and I want to be able to help facilitate that. My biggest challenge was back then, it wasn't so easy to sell women's sports. It wasn't so obvious as it is now. Like women's sports right now is the hot thing. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry now. But like I started enough ago that women were just fighting to have anything seen. And so it was a really hard pushback of like, why should we care about this? And people became passionate about it.
How do you get in the zone before going on air or talking to a large crowd?
Oh, we all have such different methods, right? Me, I like to be super prepared. So I like to go over notes. I like to meet up with people to get the flow of the conversation. But to lock in with myself, I have to have complete silence and make sure that I know what I'm going to say. So like just saying, hey, self, we can kill this. These are the points that I want to make. And I give myself the freedom to elaborate on it.
Has that always helped you, or did you used to be more nervous in the beginning?
Oh, I feel like if you're not nervous, is your heart even in it? Like, I get nervous every single time I do any job because I want to do really, really well.
You've worked with the WNBA, the NBA, Team USA, and ESPN. Is there one interview or a moment on camera that you'll never forget?
I will never forget the Paris 2024 Olympics. I spent the entire Olympics over there, and just being able to tell the stories, everything from rugby to basketball to water polo. There's such a wide range of experiences that I was able to undergo and just be in the trenches with them, right? I went from trials to competition, from literally them making the team to closing ceremony. And so seeing them develop over time was really cool.
Have you ever had imposter syndrome or questioned whether you belonged? How do you handle those moments and push through them?
I feel like I belong in the rooms that I create for myself. And I feel like because I'm a woman in sports, especially a woman of color in sports, I've had to work so much harder to be in those rooms. So imposter syndrome is not what I feel. What I feel is the consistent need to prove why my passion matters right now. But I know my purpose. I know what I'm passionate about. I know what I stay centered in. So I never question why I'm somewhere because I know that that's what I have to do. Like that's what I'm called to do. And when you walk in your calling, I don't think there's much room for question.
Has it always been like that for you, or like was there a point where it wasn't?
I've always been really confident. That's one thing about me. And I think that as young girls, especially like your age, you need to know who you are. You need to know you're that girl, like period. Like you're already making a career of yourself. I wasn't interviewing anybody. How old are you, Paloma?
I'm 12.
I'm 12? I was 12. I was learning how to overhand serve a volleyball. Like be so for real. You're
Me
already
too, I'm
starting. Like but you're doing that and interviewing people, right? So like if I'm you, I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, I can do anything because I've already got like a lane for myself that's not limited to one lane. I can be like a 4-lane highway. Like I would just tell myself all these things that make me great. Like, I loved being tall. I'm 6 feet tall. I was like 5'9" in middle school, and I loved towering over people. I was like, oh my God, I'm a glamazon. Like, and I would just tell myself these things. And so, like, if you know that you're unshakable and who you are, because you can't change much about yourself. This is you. You can sharpen your skills. You can learn more. You can be a student of life. You should be a student of life. But the things that were given to you, you got to own them because you're stuck with them forever, right? So I learned that so young. That's what I want you to learn. I want you to learn, like, in your peers, that this is what you're given. So why would you approach anything with caution? Like, you really, really need to own who you are and what you're passionate about, because if you do that, great things will happen.
What does it mean to you that girls around the world might see you on screen and think that could be me? And how does it feel to you that you're telling them this right now?
I don't take it lightly. And I want them to know, all the girls out there, it can be you, and you can do it your way. You don't have to be like me. Do it your way on TV. Do it your way behind the scenes. There's so much power in being a director. There's so much power in being a producer. Like, I would be nothing without my researcher. Like, there's so many different jobs that put you in position to, go into your strengths. But we shouldn't approach anything, again, with caution, because we've been told, oh, women don't belong here, or that we're the anomaly, or it's 1 in a million chance. Like, be that one then.
Based on what I've been hearing, you were obviously super confident when you were younger. But if you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your younger self?
My advice would be, everything is temporary. Everything is constantly moving, and you can invent and reinvent yourself as many times as you want. So don't be stuck on people's opinion of you, and just be kinder and be more patient.
Okay, Ari, now it's time for a very important final question.
Oh?
What makes you a rebel girl?
I'm a rebel girl because I walk through life with audacity. I don't let anybody tell me how to navigate my life in the way that takes me away from my passion. I really do what I love for a living, and actively pursuing what you love is rebellious in itself, especially in a world that's not necessarily set up for us to win. But it's because I walk through life with audacity.
Thank you so much for being here. Everything you were saying is super inspiring.
Thanks, Kalama girl. Thank you, Bookie.
And thank you for watching, Rebels. Catch you next time, and stay rebel.